Welcome back. Now we've sorted out our mains for our dinner party, we need a really tasty entree to get things rolling. I've recommended to Rob we make a broccoli and spinach soup, and he's decided to give it a go with me. So the secret to a delicious soup is to make a really tasty stock, and my secret to a tasty stock is to use chicken wings.
Why the chicken wings, Cam?
Because they're in the same sort of price as chicken carcasses.
Yes.
They've got a lot more flavour, and they're certainly going to add a sort of a roasty flavour to them when we brown them off, which is what we're going to do now.
Fantastic.
So just some olive oil in the pan, nice and high on the temperature.
And how long do you brown those up for?
Probably with these, about 2 to 3 minutes. We want these to be quite a lot browner than the lamb shanks.
Right.
We're not actually going to use the meat from the chicken wings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're just going to get as much flavour out of them as we can. Yep. But while they're going, we can probably start on our veg for our stock.
Okay.
I'll give you a hand with it.
Yep.
So just again, nice and rough. And we can just chuck it in on top of our chicken wings as well.
Yep.
So when you're adding all your vegetables, always use the freshest as possible. You don't want to use old vegetables for stock. Right. A lot of people sort of open up the fridge and see what they've got, whereas you don't want that because all your flavour's coming from this stock in your soup. So you got to make sure you use nice fresh ingredients. Have you made stock before?
No, I haven't.
Why not?
Well, I guess I'm one of these people that, apart from being busy, I tend to stick to safe dishes.
Yeah.
So, because you know, when you've got people coming along to a dinner party, that's not the time to experiment. The way I see it.
Yeah.
So I've always stuck to safe dishes, but after today, I'm certainly going to be more.
Yeah, well, and also this can be safer because it doesn't have the preservatives and the other chemicals that a bought stock can have. You know, all this has is just pure flavour. There's nothing there. So, and I mean, you'll know after today, it's definitely worth making the stock because the flavour you get from this is 10 times what you can buy. So, these are browning off nicely though. So now we're just going to add our herbs to the pot.
Right.
Followed by our bay leaves and peppercorns.
Yep.
Can hear that ticking away nicely.
They should give it some nice flavour.
Yeah. You'd be used to tasting all these things in the food you eat, but you wouldn't know what it comes from.
Right.
But it helps your food not taste bland.
Yep.
Gives it another depth to it. Finally though, we're going to add some cold water. It's really important to add cold water. Do you know why?
No, I'm very interested.
Okay, well when you add cold water, it really extracts the gelatin out of it and it gives you a really thick stock. It's important just to bring it to the simmer. You don't want to let it boil, otherwise it'll go cloudy. And what we're after is a nice clear stock, like this. Now we're going to move on to our soup, so we're going to need a new pot. And I'll get you to organise this. We just cut your stalk off, because you want to cut that quite small. Just dice it up nice and small.
Yep.
But when it comes to these, leave them a bit larger so they cook in the same amount of time, because obviously your stalk's going to take a bit longer. And I'll get started on our onion and our garlic. And
broccoli is a vegetable that does release its flavour, and
yeah. You don't want to overcook it with broccoli because it tends to have a peak. Right. So that's why it's a nice fresh soup. It doesn't take long to make.
Yep.
But once you've finished cooking, turn it off. If you're going to reheat it later, as you are, so you can be out there hosting at your dinner party.
Yes.
Then turn it off straight away. Even don't be scared to put it in the fridge just to stop it cooking completely.
Okay. Yep.
Because it can lose its flavour if you cook it too much. So we're going to cook it for around 10 minutes, and it should be done.
Okay.
Nice fresh flavours. Oh, you've beaten me here. I've been talking too much. All right, 1 clove will do. So we're just going to slice this up. And at the end, it's all going to get pureed. So we don't have to stress too much about our perfect dices and things. And we'll add just a little bit of olive oil in there as well, to stop it catching on the bottom.
Right. I noticed that garlic and onions are the basis of most sauces or foods. Apart from the flavour they give, do they also enhance the flavour of other ingredients? Yeah,
well they do, and they also help to break down other ingredients as well. We don't want to get too much colour on these, just give them a nice little saute, as you can see there.
Yep.
Now we can add our broccoli as well. Yeah, nicely done though, nice big florets, and the stalk diced a bit smaller. Now we're just going to add salt and pepper with your fancy whiz-bang salt and pepper grinders. Give that a bit more of a stir before we add our beautiful chicken stock that we've made earlier. We just want to add just enough to cover it again, because it's not a chicken soup, it's a broccoli soup.
Well, it certainly was amazed earlier at how simple it is to make a stock.
Yeah, well and you can make it with anything. So, yeah, and then you can freeze it as well.
Yeah. No, I'm starting to understand your message. Fresh is best.
Yeah, fresh is always best. You can see it's all starting to take colour into the stock and everything.
Not only looks good, but smells good.
It smells fantastic, doesn't it? Now we add our spinach. So it looks like a lot, but the heat's going to wilt that down quite a bit. Get it all in there. So you can see now how much that spinach is wilted down into there.
Yep.
But and most of that means most of the water's come out as well, because we're cooking it in a soup. All that flavour has come out into the soup as well.
Right.
Time to give it a blitz though. So take it off the heat. We're almost there. So if you have a food processor, you can put it in there as well.
Yep.
But I like stick blender because it's less to clean.
Yep.
So it does the same job. And the first time you make this soup, it might take you a little bit, but you'll be known for it before you know it.
Yeah.
So as you can see now, that's a nice consistency, a nice texture there.
So that's ready to serve now?
Well, we'll see first. We're just going to taste it for seasoning first.
Yep.
So I've got a couple of spoons here. Have fun. And I think that's there now. Serve it up.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Just one bowl each for now. I don't think we'll worry about anyone else just yet.
I think that's a good idea.
And you can serve this up if you like.
Oh.
I won't do it all. You can take the glory at the end.
Well, don't forget, we've still got the lamb shanks to come.
Yeah, yes, we do. Coming up next.
Great. Looking forward to that too.
Why don't we just serve it up right now?
What a good idea.
Sit down and enjoy our dinner.
The smell of these has been tormenting me for the last couple of hours.
We'll just serve up one for now.
So you're not eating?
No, I'll do mine in the break. Just do yours at the moment. So, on go your shanks.
Bit tricky to get out.
Rightio.
And now we take some of the
sauce and the vegetables.
Yep.
Make sure you're quite generous though, because you can mix it all through your mash as well.
These not only look fantastic, Cam, but they absolutely smell beautiful.
Yeah, well, we'll see how they taste.
I'm going to jump right in, give it a taste test.
Here we go, the moment of truth.
Absolutely.
Out of 10, where are we?
If my grandmother was a 10, these are an 11. They're fantastic.
Yeah,
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the break. But after the break, we're going to do French donuts with strawberry jam inside and topped with a beautiful chocolate sauce. So stick around.